The wishing well. Grandpa Pig is showing Peppa and George his plants. He is very proud of his garden. "What is this, Grandpa?" asks Peppa. "It's a weed," replies Grandpa, "a cheeky plant growing in the wrong spot. We must get rid of it." "This little plastic gnome is going to live in our garden," says Granny Pig. "His name is Mr. Gnome." "Oh no, he isn't," snorts Grandpa. "I can't have that funny thing looking at me all day." "Peppa and George," says Granny, "do you think Mr. Gnome looks funny?" "No, Granny," replies Peppa. "I think he looks cute." "Cute," agrees George. "You're outnumbered, I'm afraid, Grandpa," cries Granny. "Mr. Gnome is staying in the garden." Just then Mr. Bull arrives with a truck full of gnomes. "Gardens are for plants, not plastic," Grandpa tells Mr. Bull. "We don't want gnomes." "But these are Granny's gnomes," says Peppa. "Oh, it appears we do want gnomes," says Grandpa. "Okie dokie," says Mr. Bull, tipping the gnomes onto the grass. Peppa, George and Granny Pig stare at the enormous pile of gnomes. They make the garden look messy. "Wow," says Peppa, "they are lovely." But Grandpa Pig doesn't think so. "I have this for you too," says Mr. Bull, giving Granny and Grandpa Pig a big box. "Thank you, Mr. Bull," says Granny. "That must be my plastic well." "What's the point of a well without water?" asks Grandpa. "It's a wishing well," says Granny. "You throw a coin into it and make a wish." "Do the wishes come true, Granny?" asks Peppa. "Yes," says Granny. "Ooh, can I make a wish?" Peppa asks. "Of course, Peppa," replies Granny, giving Peppa and George a coin each. Peppa and George throw their coins into the well and make a wish. Later, Peppa tells Grandpa Pig what they wished for. "We wish that we could have a wishing well and gnomes in our garden too." "Oh," says Grandpa, "I think we can make that wish come true." Grandpa Pig drives Peppa and George home to Mummy and Daddy Pig. "Mummy, Daddy," cries Peppa, "I made a wish and it came true." "What did you wish for, Peppa?" asks Daddy Pig. "Lots of gnomes and a wishing well for our garden," cries Peppa. "I don't think we have enough room for all of these gnomes," says Mummy Pig, looking at the big pile Grandpa is carrying. "Nonsense," replies Grandpa. "You've got plenty of room." "Oh," says Daddy Pig uncertainly. "I suppose we do." The gnomes and the wishing well take up the whole of the garden. Peppa and George are very happy, and Grandpa Pig is very happy too.